Hey, it's me, Eliza. They're doing construction. It's super loud, so I closed the window for you. Thank you. You're welcome. Basically, I'm gonna do my septum right now. I wanted to wait to have somebody do this professionally, but I don't know. I've been looking into it, and before I couldn't really find the terms and everything of where to put the pierce. Anyway, I feel like I've kind of got it down now. Very reassuring. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that I have changed about my appearance since my last videos. My hair was blue in the last video, but then I went off of it and then I went back. It's just been crazy. I guess a lot of people's mentality is that I should just constantly record everything and put it into videos, but first of all, that's exhausting, and then second of all, again, that would be nice. It would be nice to just have I don't know, a video every time I do another piercing, or every time I change my hair, or every time anything happens, or anytime I order anything. I'm not always really in the mood to be in front of a camera and put things out there. I guess that's kind of hypocritical, but realistically, if I had more freedom to do this, then it wouldn't really matter, because there would just be so much stuff to make videos of anyway that it wouldn't matter if I missed one or two things. I am gonna give a brief rundown of everything that's gone on appearance wise.
I was really living my blue fantasy until it faded out. Sometimes it was cute, sometimes it wasn't, and I got tired of it, so I was like, I'm gonna go green, which was also cute, and I got to match with Data because she had a green streak, and then I got to do this little Christmas thing, and then I was like, let me go brown because I want to be professional, but who is gonna hire me? That didn't make a lot of sense. It kind of faded pinkish, which was cute for Valentine's, and then I had this mess because I had so many colors going on. This was my grandma era, and then I was like, I'm just going back to blue. I did a little cosplay, and then you can see how cute that also looked with the blue hair. Did an interview and I put a wig on. You can see about how well that went. Just enjoying the blue again. Put some extensions here, and yes, it did look good in the back, so please shut the fuck up. And then anyway, I was just there's just too much roots going on, so I'm gonna bleach it again. And honestly, I was living for the hot roots, but my hair just was growing way too fast and just kind of looked weird in a lot of instances. So back to blue again. It was a lot closer. This was around the time I got the second piercing in my lip, and then I graduated. So yeah, honestly, it all kind of worked out with the timing. And yeah, let's get back to the video.
I just have this Q-tip. I'm gonna spray some of this nasal spray on it, I guess, to clean the inside of my nose. So what I will say is that something I never really see, there's actually a WikiHow video of how to pierce your nose. Out of all things, you know, WikiHow is always they're the ones that are oh, how to be an anime character, all that BS. But there's a part on your nose, it's here, so this is called, this part that kind of goes down, it doesn't go down for everybody, but this part here that kind of goes down, that's your nose alar, and the part that you're piercing is the columella. So you kind of have to I don't really know how to describe it, but you kind of have an idea of where the nose piercing goes. It's going to be a little more to the front, and it's going to be a little more down. You don't want to be too far down, because I actually just took this one out because literally when I was shaking my head, this one is more stable. I'm shaking my head and I can feel it dangling. So I decided to just remove the piercing because I'm going to actually put it more to the interior of my lip, so it's not when they're too far to the exterior, number one, they can reject, number two, they can literally rip out. It's ridiculous, so you just want to avoid all that. Okay, I have the 16 gauge needle here. Kind of, I don't know if this is in the little recap there, but I used the 15 gauge because I kind of misunderstood the concept of gauges and how the bigger the number, the smaller the gauge. So I literally went up one size, so if you really think about that, and it was so painful. if you have to use like an 18 gauge or a smaller gauge, like don't, it's not really not that bad if that's what you need to do. And use also thinner jewelry. Like, you can work your way up to higher gauges. It doesn't really make any sense because, like, I was basically torturing myself with that 15 gauge. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, like, when I make the plan to do these piercings, I'm just like, yeah, let's get it. But then, like, when it comes to, like, doing it, like, in that moment, this is where I'll usually have the point where, like, I won't go through with it. Because it's, like, for some reason, it's, like, just now of me holding this stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna feel pain. It's like, it's just registering in my brain that, like, oh, this is gonna hurt. Like, and not for, like, 2 seconds. Are you dumb? Alright. Piercing tongs were too big, so kind of improvising, so don't judge me. Alright, so you can see that I got it through because obviously I started on this side, now it's all looping. So I'm trying to put the jewelry in now. I have to kind of like chase it, but you know, obviously it's not very easy. When you're chasing it, usually the jewelry is like smaller than the needle. This one is about the same size, which just makes it annoying. I'm trying to like connect the screw bit, little screw part here, to the end of the needle. Okay. Now it's in. I'm waiting to see if it's going to bleed. I don't believe it is bleeding. This might be the first piercing I've ever done that is just not bleeding.
All in all, the piercing's not bad. I think it could have been a little higher up, but it's really not that big a deal. It honestly looks much better in person. There's me showing off my skull rings. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe, like, leave a comment, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye!